Welcome in, everyone. While folks keep filing in, I just want to welcome you. Happy Mindfulness Monday. Thank you so much for joining us today. And if you're new here, welcome back. If you're returning to Mindfulness Mondays, welcome back. Again, everyone will be muted for today's session. Feel free to use the chat function for any questions or thoughts that you might have. And we also invite you to join us on camera if you feel comfortable and able to do so. We all like to see each other in this Mindfulness Monday space together. A little reminder, our next live English session will be on March 9th with Dr. Taylor Rush for a mental well-being session. That's going to be next week. And you're also welcome to join our other PD Health at Home programs, including Wellness Wednesdays, Fitness Fridays, expert briefings, and our Spanish language series, EP Salud en Casa. To learn more about our upcoming virtual programs and to register, you can visit parkinson.org/PD Health. And this Wednesday, it's going to be our Care Partner Conversations, where we bring together a couple of care partners as a panelist and we talk about different things that might be going on in their life as partners. So we're excited to join the group again on Wednesday. And next week is our expert briefing. So you're welcome to join us for any of those. Next, we do want to acknowledge that PD Health at Home is presented by the Light of Day Foundation, whose generosity has made this programming possible. Thank you so much, Light of Day. And now I'm excited to invite us into the space of mindfulness is Nico Hase. Nico, thank you so much for joining us today.
It is a pleasure to be here as always, and I love reading where everyone is. We've got people from all over the United States, from the UK, from different parts of the United States, New Jersey and New York and the San Francisco Bay Area and Florida and all the places. So I'm in Massachusetts at the moment, though I live in Madison, Wisconsin, and I saw at least 3 people are here from Wisconsin. And I wanted to just take the temperature of the room, and maybe we could take it's a wonderful picture of me, but maybe we could take it down. Oh, great, thanks. Uh, I wanted to take the temperature of the room and hear just in one word, if you could type it into the chat, how are you? It's almost an impossible assignment to summarize how are you in one word, but just to get a basic flavor of what's happening for people. We're calm, tense, tired. Starting today with my husband, Tony, who has advanced PD. He is still transitioning to his wheelchair, so I will need my video off mostly, but hope in future to have on. Yeah, we're in Indiana. Welcome. Fatigued, hopeful, listless, nervous, anxious, blessed, optimistic, stressed, stable, great, well, concerned, good, sluggish. Yeah, just started a new medication. Chilly, all of the above. I like all the above. A bit tense, nervous, stressed, overwhelmed, open, hopeful, alive and well, grateful, so, well, blessed, relaxed, blessed, tremulous, tired, heart operation 10 days ago, curious, tired, sluggish, doing fine, warm in Florida, tired. So we've got a whole range of moods and physical and emotional and mental experiences right now, from sluggish and tired to anxious, nervous to content and fine. I am good, cold, it's snowing, tired. How are you? I am good. I'm very happy to be here. I really love coming to this community. I've been spending time with this community for, I think it's 3 or 4 years now, and it's something that I look forward to. So when I arrive, I usually have this, I feel like I'm coming to a birthday party. It's like, oh, hi, everybody. It's so nice to see you. We've got angry, we've got anxious. So I thought I'd start, I wanted to just tell you a story from a long time ago. When I was maybe 17 years old, my first girlfriend and I broke up. We had been dating for 2 years, which when in high school is approximately an eternity. And she was, I'd never dated anyone seriously before. We were really very, very close. And I don't know if you remember your first serious breakup. Does anybody here remember your first serious breakup? I was a mess. I didn't know how to handle it. I didn't have the perspective or the skills, the tools to understand what was going on. And I was just wandering through my life, kind of checked out. And one of my high school teachers came up to me in the hallway. He knew nothing about what was going on. And he said, "Hey, do you want to have lunch?" He'd never asked me to have lunch with him before, but he took me out for pizza and sat me down and said, "What's up?" And that was all the invitation I needed. I just spilled. I just told him everything that was going on from the beginning to the middle to the end and circling. For probably 10 minutes. I just talked and he just listened. That was it. All he did was listen really attentively. He was nodding. He was saying things like, I hear you. He didn't give me any advice. He didn't tell me what to do. He just fully received my experience. And at the end of the lunch, I felt like I had dropped a 50-pound backpack that I was carrying. I felt so much lighter. Nothing had changed. But for the first time in weeks, I was pretty okay. So you could think of a time, maybe recently or from long ago, when somebody really listened to you, right? Somebody actually sat down and wanted to hear how you're doing. It's powerful to really be heard. And in that moment, as a 17-year-old, I realized I wanted to be able to offer that kind of listening to other people, which is what drove me to get my education, my PhD, to become a psychologist, a psychotherapist. But what I never knew until I got deep into meditation training was that I could offer that quality of listening to myself. And so when we talk about mindfulness, there's all kinds of really great definitions for what mindfulness is. But the simplest one that I use and that I like the best is just listening. What mindfulness is, in essence, is just training ourselves to listen deeply. And so, what we listen to, we learn to listen to our body. Those of you who have been coming to Mindfulness Mondays for a couple of years, you'll notice that we come back to this again and again and again and again, just bringing this warm awareness, this kind attention to my own body is a deep listening. We can learn to listen to our own hearts when we bring that awareness to the emotions, to the feelings that we're having. We can learn to even listen to our own thoughts, which is different from just spinning around and being caught in our thoughts. it's like we bring the presence of listening to our thinking. And more, as I learn to listen, the body, the heart, the mind, the more I feel that sense of release that I had when an adult really listened to me when I was a teenager. I can offer it to myself. And so today, we're just going to do a little bit of mindfulness, listening to our own body, heart, and thinking mind. So we'll do about a 10-minute meditation here together. No special posture needed. You can meditate with your eyes closed. You can meditate with your eyes open. Yeah. You might just take a deep breath or two if that's comfortable and accessible for you. Breathing deep into the lungs and release. Deep into the lungs and release. And you could bring a warm awareness, a kind attention to your own body. It's a turning toward the sensations of your body, just feeling, how is it now? How is your body now? Maybe you can feel your hands. Are they warm or are they cool? Are the sensations in your hands pleasant? Are they unpleasant? Are they neutral? Maybe it's a bit numb in your hands. That's a feeling too. You can just feel that numbness. Whatever the sensation is in your hands, whether it feels good or it feels bad, feels very little, could you, just for this moment, welcome, welcome the sensations in your hands? To kind of softening into what's here. And maybe we could bring a warm attention, a kind awareness to our feet. Sometimes we can feel our feet easily. Sometimes it's a bit numb. That numbness is fine. It's also a feeling. Just bringing your attention to that domain, that area of your feet. And whether the sensations in your feet are pleasant or unpleasant or neutral, could you welcome what is here? It's not always easy. There's just a kind of softening into what is alive, what is present now. And now let's turn that kind attention, that friendliness to your own heart. And bringing awareness to your chest, feeling your own heart. Maybe you're feeling content. Maybe you're feeling anxious, irritated, excited. Whatever is here in your heart, can you welcome that? Can you welcome this emotion as an expression of your own aliveness, whether it is pleasant or unpleasant or neither one? Numb is also an emotion. That's welcome here. You don't have to feel more than you feel. And when the mind drifts away, when it wanders, which it will, you could just bring that attention, that friendliness back to your own heart, and with a kind of freshness. What's it like now? The heart is always moving, it's dynamic. Is it different than it was 2 minutes ago? Is it the same? How is your heart now? And now let's bring a warm awareness, a kind attention to your thinking. It's almost like you step back and you have a look. What thoughts are moving through your mind now. And we don't worry about whether they're good thoughts or they're bad thoughts, they're kind thoughts or mean thoughts. It's just thinking. See if you can recognize what are these thoughts? What are they thinking? Sometimes I say that thoughts are like a river. We can pull up a comfortable chair on the river bank. Just watch the river flow. Now you might take another deep breath or two if that's comfortable in your body. And if your eyes are closed, you could open your eyes, look around. And again, to the extent that it's comfortable for you, you could stretch just in the way that feels good in your own body. All right, good meditation. Nice job, everybody. I would love to hear how that went. If you could just type into the chat, what did you notice? How was it? The good, the bad, the irritated, all welcome. I just want to hear exactly how it was for you, honestly. Felt relaxed, soothing, you know, totally relaxed now. Wonderful. Tuned out all the negative. Okay. I noticed that I was more calm. It was soothing. Yeah, soothing. I liked the river visual. Peaceful. I felt light and relaxed. Almost fell asleep. By the way, it's totally fine if you fall asleep. No problem. Just meditate when you wake up. Warm. Mhm. Makes the whole body relax. There's something about listening to the body, listening to the nervous system that moves it from sympathetic nervous system, which is like activated, to parasympathetic nervous system, which is relaxed, calm, safe, right? Mm. Makes the whole body relax. Summary of morning, relaxing. Good. I'm not sure why I cried. Loss of what I thought my future was supposed to be. And now I am calm and accepting again. That makes perfect sense to me. I like the notion of listening to my body, my mind, my emotions. I try to do this daily, and I'm journaling about how I feel. This is helping a lot. I love journaling. It's one of my favorite practices. I like to listen to music I don't even worry about what I'm saying. I just write whatever comes to mind. So journaling's great. Grounded. I would like to say, sorry, my camera was on first and foremost. I do feel elated after the meditation right now. Great. Elated, lighter, relaxed. Relaxed, though sometimes I focus on discomfort and it's hard to welcome that. Welcoming discomfort is one of the most difficult parts of meditation and one of the most useful. So sometimes if the discomfort is a little, let's say that you're having maybe some shaking in your hands or some discomfort in your hands, and it's very uncomfortable. It's one of those moments it's very uncomfortable. So what you could do is you could bring that warm awareness, that kind attention into your hands for a moment, really feel it, and then you could bring your awareness to another part of the body. Let's say your feet are feeling really good. You could tune into your feet and they're feeling really good. And so go to something pleasant. Then you come back to your hands that are feeling not so good and you really feel it again. And then you take a long break, go to some pleasant part of the body. And so what this is doing is it's softening the resistance to the unpleasant by not overwhelming you, but not ignoring. Does that make sense? So you're checking in with what's difficult, and then you're resourcing with what's easy. And then you're checking in with what's difficult, and then you're resourcing with what's easy. Yeah. I don't know what my feeling is. That's totally okay. Hard to just listen to an uncomfortable feeling without going on to solution or action plan. Exactly. And just to be clear, there is nothing wrong with solutions and there's nothing wrong with an action plan. If you can do something, do it. But a lot of us live with chronic difficulties, pain, discomfort, and we sometimes we can't do anything. And that's when the acceptance and that just being with it with kindness can really help. I do this when I can't go back to sleep. Yeah, great. Mind blank. Hard to listen without finding a solution. Yeah, that's a theme, right? So I can't believe we're already out of time. But it has been so much fun, as always, to spend this time with you. I really do look forward to this. And if you want to bring this into your day, you don't have to do a full 10-minute meditation. You could just sit down for 1 minute on the couch before turning on the TV and just listen to your body or just listen to your heart or just notice what's on your mind. Could just be for 1 minute. Sometimes I do this when I'm washing the dishes, or sometimes I do this when I'm riding in a car. Just check in. It can be really helpful. Friends, good to see you all. Until next time, please take very, very good care.
Thank you so much. Take care, friends. We'll see you all soon.